Today on Eagle Nation News, a new neighborhood in Frisco is drawing nationwide attention. Parker Reynolds explores how total environment tapestry homes are reducing the carbon footprint one house at a time. Some elementary students stick to coloring or the monkey bars, but one PISD student chose to write a book instead. Coleman Meyer reads into the story of this talented elementary student author. The Lady Eagles lacrosse team is not only learning athletic skills, but the importance of student athletes prioritizing their mental health. Cross Nickerson scores an interview with the head coach, Morgan Alexander. All this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Landry Long.
And I'm Isabel Moulter. On today's show, we'll look at many exciting community members, so stick around. ENN starts right now. Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us here in Studio 301.
Today is Thursday, September 14th, and tomorrow we have a pep rally as we go into our home football game against Denton Guyer.
I'm so excited about the pep rally, and tomorrow also marks the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month. Christina Krasnova is with our culinary teacher to see what the class is cooking up to celebrate.
Thanks, Isabel. Tomorrow is the start of Hispanic Heritage Month, and this is going to be from tomorrow until October 15th. And it looks like here at Prosper High School, culinary has something up their sleeve for this festival. So what are you guys making?
We're making two different things today. We're making conchas, which is a Mexican sweetbread with a soft, colorful topping. And then we're also making pupusas con curtido, which is a griddle cake, corn griddle cake stuffed with cheese. It's from El Salvador.
And when are teachers going to be receiving this?
The conchas will be delivered all week. You can continue to order them up through Thursday at the end of the school day, so today at the end of the school day, and then the pupusas are delivered today during lunch.
So here in a couple minutes?
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. So it looks like teachers have something to look forward to during their lunch today. Landry?
Thanks, Christina. It's great to see the culinary class supporting Hispanic heritage, and I even heard that they're going to be cooking something new for every Heritage Month this year.
That is awesome. I bet it smells so good in there, and I've seen their decorations outside their room that definitely caught my eye.
And something else that also has caught attention is the new tapestry home neighborhood. Parker Reynolds builds the story on how Total Environment is going green with their home designs.
Thanks, Landry. I'm here in Frisco, Texas at the first ever tapestry neighborhood where Total Environment's goal is to build cost-efficient and energy-efficient homes for their communities.
The builder, Total Environment, is actually based out of Bangalore, India. We've been building homes there for 27 years, and this is our very first United States project. The broker we were working with found this piece of land in Frisco and said, it's so naturally beautiful, there's creeks and trees, and no other builder was wanting to purchase this land. We saw the natural beauty of it, we wanted to preserve it.
People that are living an environmentally sustainable life, they're looking, if they're moving, for a place that fits their own lifestyle. When you have these large-scale, very visible places like this that are really emphasizing sustainability, it attracts more people with like minds.
You know the joke, everything's bigger in Texas? That's so true. People want taller doors, they want really high ceilings, and so we adapted our India designs to kind of what the Texas market is looking for. The purpose of the green roof is actually to replace the green space that existed before the house was built. That's why we put it just right on top of the house. A lot of people are just using solar panels now, so we kind of wanted to fit in with that. But what sets us apart with our solar panels is you can't view them from the street. All the way around the house you can't see them, but they're still there doing their job. We just kind of want to show people that you can add these features. They don't cost you an arm and a leg, and they are going to benefit you in the future by lowering your electricity bills and also just reducing your carbon footprint.
It's incredible to see this community provide beautiful and unique homes for families while also setting an example for a future of environmentally friendly residential living, taking us one step closer to a greener future. In Frisco, reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Parker Reynolds. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Parker. And in addition to the neighborhood, Total Environment also built a restaurant, Windmills, in Grandscape.
This idea is so interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
Honestly, me neither. They're not just building gorgeous homes, but also helping reduce our carbon footprint.
For sure. My eyes have been on the grassroots, but the ears of listeners are on the world of music with the VMAs and a tour delay. Next is Talent Talk, sponsored by Cookie Co.
In this locally owned and run store, cookies are made with real ingredients, real love, real good. So when you're in the mood for a delicious bite,
come try us out at Cookie Co. Frisco.
The music industry has been booming with drama. Imogen Prez is live in studio with this week's Talent Talk.
Thanks, Landry. Everyone is still talking about the VMAs. Singers and bands including Olivia Rodrigo, Stray Kids, Cardi B, and Taylor Swift were all there on Tuesday night. Even though many songs were nominated, Taylor Swift came out on top once again, winning 9 different awards. She also tied the record of most VMAs won in one night, and 2 of them being for her song Antihero. One for Song of the Year and the other for Best Pop Video. Runners-up in both these categories are Dance the Night Away by Dua Lipa, Eyes Closed by Ed Sheeran, Calm Down by Selena Gomez, and Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. The VMAs were so fun to watch. Being able to see all the different celebrity outfits and watching them perform was really just amazing. And while on the topic of singers, Aerosmith's farewell tour has been postponed. Recently, when lead singer Steven Tyler was singing the famous high note in Dream On, he ruptured a blood vessel in his vocal folds. His voice cutting out mid-performance. Later that night, Tyler's doctor told him he can't sing for another 30 days. Because of this, their final tour ending date got pushed back from January 26th to February 29th. Tyler was heartbroken by this news, but stayed positive, quoting, "We'll need to postpone the dates a few days so we can give you the performance that you deserve." It was very sad to hear this news, especially because this will be their very last tour, but I do hope he makes a quick and healthy recovery. By the way, Aerosmith will be coming through DFW on November 7th at the AAC. On a happier note, Olivia Rodrigo is also going on tour. The dates are February 23rd through August 14th, and you can register for tickets online now. And on that note, did you guys watch the VMAs?
Oh, I loved watching the VMAs. It was just back-to-back over-the-top performances. It's just so fun to watch.
It was really amazing, just seeing all the different things. It was awesome.
Yeah, my favorite performance was probably Olivia Rodrigo.
It was so good.
She was great, yes.
I was so excited when her album came out last week. I've been listening to it nonstop.
The Lady Eagles have also been nonstop after another huge win on Tuesday. Don't leave, game time is next. The Eagle Yearbook wants to feature your summer vacation photos in the 2024 yearbook. Please email your high-resolution pictures to Miss Manley, the yearbook advisor, by next Friday. In order to help spread positivity, the Student Council will be passing out candy with positive affirmations during lunch. Keep an eye out and help spread the message during Suicide Prevention Month. All week, Prosper Sports have been coming out on top. Bradson Swick is live in studio to fill us in on this week's Game Time Sports Update.
Thanks, Landry. Hitting it off with volleyball on Tuesday, our Lady Eagles played off against Rock Hill and dominated against them in their own arena with a final score of 3-0. Our Lady Eagles are currently 22-6 in non-district play, but in district play they are undefeated as they hope to keep this streak going as they play Little Elm tomorrow night at Little Elm High School. Going from the court to the pool, our boys and girls water polo team also faced off against Rock Hill on Tuesday, and just like volleyball, they completely shut out Rock Hill with the boys winning 20-2 and the girls 24-0. Our water polo team is looking to come out with the same result as they play Walnut Grove this Saturday in the PISD Natatorium. In tennis news, our boys and girls tennis team went up against McKinney Boyd on Tuesday and came out with an incredible 14-5 win. The team is hoping to continue to win as they play Denton Braswell next Tuesday. Now swinging into golf news, our golf team will be competing in the Bart Granger Memorial Tournament tomorrow at the Pecan Valley Golf Course and will continue to play into the weekend. Good luck to those competing. Finally, switching to the football field, our Prosper Eagles will be facing off against Denton Guyer this Friday at Children's Health Stadium. Staying on the topic of sports, Cross Nickerson talks with the new girls lacrosse coach to discuss mental health in student athletes.
Morgan Alexander is new to Prosper, but not to lacrosse. The former Syracuse D1 lacrosse player played in the national championship after going through the hardship of tearing both her ACLs. With these injuries decreasing her physical health, they also decreased her mental health. She uses her experience as a player to be the best coach she can, while also prioritizing the mental health of her players through the organization Morgan's Message.
Morgan's Message is an organization built around on suicide prevention and mental health awareness. A Duke women's lacrosse player, her name is Morgan Rogers. She took her own life after struggling with mental health after tearing her ACL. So when I heard that, I went through the same thing. I tore my ACL and I struggled mentally. And it really hit home to me because this organization, and it's all about getting people to feel comfortable talking about what they're going through.
I feel like she focuses a lot on making sure that we feel good whenever we're practicing, making sure we're having a good time, no one's getting left out, everyone's getting to participate and do things to the best of their ability. And she doesn't really focus on the negatives of practice, she just focuses on us improving ourselves.
Alexander wants to make her players feel heard, and to do so, she tries to steer away from the stigma of mental health being a bad thing.
How we do that is making the conversations more comfortable. It's the language you use, it's how you use it. It's being able to talk to a person instead of saying, well, I don't know why you don't feel that way. You need to be more understanding, and I understand how you're feeling, and be more like a listener, not try to just say, well, you should do this, this, this. Because in that moment, people don't want to hear what you think. They want to be able to just vent it and get it out to you.
Alexander was the second ever ambassador of the organization, which has curated multiple thousand ambassadors since she joined in 2020. The organization has created peer organizations throughout high schools, colleges, and throughout some NFL teams, and continue to spread awareness every day. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Cross Nickerson.
The organization's Morgan's message is spreading an important mentality to our student athletes, especially as it is Suicide Prevention Week.
Yes, finding the balance between athletics and mental health is so valuable, and even the Washington Commanders are doing a dedication game for the Morgan's Message organization.
And turning the page, one Prosper ISD student at Stuber Elementary is already making big steps to her future career. Colton Boston has the story on this young author.
Here in Prosper ISD, we have had authors visit us at school, but very few of us has had an author sitting next to us in class. But that is exactly who one Stuber Elementary student is, an author.
So my name is Anaya Giovanni, and I'm the author of Stuck in the Middle. I started writing when I was 4. Ever since then, the books that I wrote, my parents kept in a special box. Ever since my parents and my teachers found out about my love of writing, they've always encouraged me and pushed me to get me where I am right now.
With the encouragement from her friends and her teachers, Anaya knew it was time to take the next step.
So I asked my teacher, Ms. Fee, if there was any way I could do it, and she told me about selling my book on Amazon.
She asked me early on in the year if kids could publish books, and she didn't think that they could. And so when I showed her how she could get onto Amazon and do it, she was really excited.
It took like a little bit over 6 months, but when I first ordered the copy, it was worth it because I could see like the before just with the spiral and the after with a cover and a barcode and everything.
During Ramadan, she chose to go to the library and write, and she started writing and writing and writing. And so watching her just kind of throw herself into that was really neat.
I was really thinking about how I could get my message across my book. So I really wanted them to think that being different is okay, and it's okay to stand up for yourself and just don't be like the person on the side that doesn't do anything.
She brought the joy out of writing, and now I have tons of kids that want to follow her footsteps.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Colton Boston.
It's great to see Anaya share her love and passion for writing through publishing books. She's actually working on her second book right now.
She is so gifted, and it'll be awesome to see how far she goes. That's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Isabel Moulter.
And I'm Landry Long. Have a great day, and go Eagles!